Welcome to Angelique Foods. Today we are giving you Banga soup tutorial. The ingredients are what we have here is ngolo, is a type of seafood. We have periwinkle or isam as it is popularly known. We have prawns here, and we have 3 tablespoons of salt, and we have two cooking spoons of ground crayfish. You have your bitter leaf. You have half tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of ground Maggi powder, assorted meats, towel, whatever you have, assorted meats, and dry fish. Already we've prepared the banga as you've seen. So you can see the banga is now boiling, cooking, ready. So I'll begin to add my ingredients. So I'll add pepper, 3 tablespoons of pepper to it. That's my pepper. And I stir very well for it to mix up. Now that I've added pepper, I'm going to add the salt and Maggi. By the way, the banga spices, I blended in the crayfish. You can buy already made banga spices in the market. Mine I've already blended into the spices. Now we add our Maggi and salt. So that's our Maggi and salt. As usual, you add slightly and test. You may not need all, so you add slightly and stir. I'll keep this, what is left here, I'll keep aside until I need more. Now, back to the ingredients. I'll now add my ngolo, or the seafood as we call it here, to my soup. Okay, next will be the isam. Next will be the isam here. I like isam to be generous. Yeah. Yeah, I like a lot of isam to be generous there. That's about 4 cups of isam if you want to know. The ngolo is 1 cup. And then we add next will be the prawn. Next is the prawn, and we've just added the prawn. So then, just before I add my crayfish, I'll add my fish. Yeah. I'll add my fish. These things you can add them in no particular order. There are no order to how you can add them. I like my fish chewy, not scattered, so that I can spoon it out. You can add more. It depends on what you want. Then I can now add my crayfish. Crayfish in generous amounts makes the soup very sweet. Crayfish, and it thickens it. So you can see that it's already thickened. So that's about it. Before now, of course, we've steamed our meat. The assorted meat has been steamed, and so we can now add that before our vegetable. Of course, I will keep the recipe there. So I'm going to scoop my meat in. According to the quantity I want. I love assorted meat. I love it. It's cow tail, you know, orishirishi. So now we will allow it to boil a little just before we add the leaf. But before I allow it to boil, I would test to make sure that all that I've added is giving me the taste that I want. So I'm going to test with my spoon to make sure that I'm getting what I want. So a little test. Very delicious. Very delicious. But it requires just a little more. So I'm going to add the remaining Maggi that I set aside. But I'm not going to add the salt. Take less salt. Salt is good, but too much of salt is not that good. So as you can see, you can prepare this with any type of leaf. Sometimes I use uziza leaf, very sweet. Sometimes I use bitter leaf and any other type of leaf that you want. But banga does not go well with ugu leaf. Yes, this banga does not go well with ugu leaf. So don't go and get ugu leaf and use it. So we will let it simmer a little and we will be right back. So you can see that the banga soup is boiling. In fact, it's ready. So we can now add our bitter leaf. Yeah, that's the bitter leaf. And we're adding all. That's it. So we stir. there. And I like my bitter leaf or leaves to be fresh. And because the soup has been boiling, every other thing is done, we are going to off our lights. Yeah, just a minute or two for the bitter leaf to settle down, and then we dish. What a sumptuous meal! What a sumptuous banga! You can eat this with gari, semovita, pounded yam, whatever that is moldable, you can. Of course, some use banga soup to eat rice. You can use it to eat rice. You can use it to eat beans if you like. So there you have it. Comment, like, share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. That will enable me to do more. So I'll see you when I am dishing it, or you will rather see me when I'm dishing it. So we are going to dish. Can I have the plate, please? So yeah, very hot. So now I off the heat. So wow, this is good. The fish, the whole thing, wow, this is good. That's how I love it. When you give this to your husband, wow, the man is going to love you. See, everything. Wow, Igbo people will say this one is osokoso, osokoso. There you have it. Delicious banga. Delicious. So there you have it. Wow, wow, wow. Let me get a closer look. You can see everything. So there you go. And very tasty too. So I'm going to scoop some. Not really hungry right now, so I didn't prepare any gari with it. So I'm only going to scoop some for you to see how delicious it is. That's the banga for you. Remember, I didn't add any water so that I maintain the thickness that I want. So we're going to test our banga soup. So here we go. Banga soup. The fish is, wow. This is very hot, so I actually need to blow it. You should try this. You should try this. This is good. This is really, really good. There you have it. Banga soup. Thank you. Bye-bye.